Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get to this podcast off the ground, I had so many questions. How do I record an episode? Where do I find my background music? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places people like to listen? Where do I find the advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. So, if you want to start a podcast, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. Hey guys, and welcome to the return of the episode of Marvel Tuesday, where I cover the topics and also gonna give you the details on. We'll start off with some things involving the cast of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or one coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The one already on there with the sequel of The Hitman's Bodyguard. And a DCEU actor is coming to the MCU. And the Sony, however, the Venom sequel, which I will check out, gets delayed. And just worried about the Tom Hardy thing, and I'm just not even surprised by that. And then we're gonna end the topics with things related to Falcon and Winter Soldier. And of course, we're going to end the episode with the review of episode 3 of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Here we go. Okay. Let's open up with a casting call. A casting card, however. But before, let's talk about Russell Crowe for a bit. We know Russell Crowe is from Australia, and he loves spotting around the web. And of course, he's famous for the role of Spartacus from The Gladiator. And of course, well, oh crap. I was gonna say Miami Vice, the movie with Jamie Foxx, who's also Electro, but it's not. But it's Colin Farrell, the Irishman, who's in Miami Vice as Crockett, originally played by Don Johnson, Dakota Johnson's dad. And for the comic nerds like myself, he's also in the DCEU on Man of Steel, and also heard on the Snyder cut of of Justice League with as Jor-El. Kal-El's or Clark Kent's biological dad. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, he will be the first ever DCEU character to be transitioned to the MCU. That is the greatest move, or surprising move, but a welcome one. Well, not that surprising because Zachary Levi was part of the MCU for Thor, and then he was killed off of Ragnarok to make a transition for the DCEU with Shazam, which is of course my third favorite film of the DCEU. The Snyder Cut has reached the top spot now. And of course, Wonder Woman's been knocked down from number 2, the 2017 version. But that's beside the point. So, yes, in a film that Russell Crowe has been casted for was for Thor: Love and Thunder. Man, talk about an ironic thing. Like, I don't know if Idris Elba was in the MCU for Thor. Excuse me a sec. Ragnarok and see. Oh wait, now I remember now. Idris Elba. Yeah, he was also in the MCU for Thor. And now he's in a transition to the DCEU as Bloodsport for the Suicide Squad, the film that I'm looking forward to, which is also directed by Guardians of the Galaxy's James Gunn, which is going to be the first one that James Gunn directs, and of course, going to be the first one to be released right before Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So, like I say, pretty interesting. Interesting casting. And yeah, interesting move. So, in exchange of Zachary Levi and Idris Elba, we get Russell Crowe. Wow, talk about comic book movie drafts. You know? Well, we already got Oscar Isaac for the MCU. Oh, sorry. He already drafted from the X-Men universe to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Wow. That's pretty much the draft. You know? I'm not sure if Forrest Whitaker was in a DC Comics film. Was it a DC Comics film? Or, well, we know he was in he's part of the Star Wars universe and saw the older Saw Gerrera. Start off on Rogue One, and then appeared on Rebels, and the latest on the video game Jedi Fallen Order. It's the same character, but we're gonna have the same Clone Wars actor who voiced Saw Gerrera in the Clone Wars to be in the Bad Batch. So, and he's also in Black Panther. And we're also going to get the late Chadwick Boseman for the What If, which is a hypothetical show, which, like, you know, a different scenario. But, yeah. And again, so yeah. I'm gonna say, that's a pretty cool, interesting thing that's gonna be happening. From one interesting thing that's happening to another that we did not see coming. Alright guys, this is the one I'm talking about that's one we did not see coming is, of course, the Hitman Bodyguard getting a sequel. We know it could be sort of a mixed bag, which stars MCU actor Samuel L. Jackson and soon-to-be a Marvel Cinematic Universe actor Ryan Reynolds, who will be reprising his role as Deadpool in the third film, which is now going to be part of the MCU. But they are not going to be playing Nick Fury and Deadpool or Wade Wilson. But I digress on that. But the name of the sequel is The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Really? Really? You just had to add wife's. Whoa. Wife with an apostrophe S in between of Hitman's and Bodyguard. Well, I mean, I got nothing against, it's just, I got nothing against the title, just, was it necessary to call it the Hitman's Wife, even though the Hitman is married? Even though the Hitman is married? But although it was a sort of a mixed bag comedy, but I mean, you guys don't like it, that's fine. But if you guys like it, that's fine. I haven't seen Hitman's Bodyguard, but we're not going to be talking about that on the title. I'm not going to waste it. However, it was expected to be released in 2021. Well, of course, his movie earlier was supposed to be in 2020. Before COVID. Sorry, I'm recording this at night, so tomorrow I'm going to be getting up, watch and review Falcon Winter Soldier. So I could be energized for the morning. But I got done with work, and of course, it did not. But however, it will be heading up. It's gonna be sooner than you expected. As the release date had been pushed up. Or in that case, pulled up. So, it's because it's going to be earlier than you expect. That is how it is. But yes, for one film that is going to be earlier, unfortunately for the next one I'm going to be talking about, is going down in a release date. So yeah, the next film I'll be talking about is Venom. And that one was a mild turd in the wind, to be honest. As in case you didn't see my review, it was just a mild turd in the wind. It wasn't a complete turd in the wind. It was just a mild one because of the writing and the writing and the I don't want to think about that kiss, okay? Ah, come on, I don't want to think about that kiss, okay? It makes me sick thinking about that again. The sheep venom kiss with Eddie. Sorry, folks. I can't. I need, I need to get that image out of my head. Okay, okay, we're good. We're good. But yeah, like I say, it's a mild turn in the wind. But it was supposed to be in the summer of 2021. But I hope this will be an R rated. But if it's a PG-13, no review for this one. Sorry, guys. I like to say, if it's a PG-13 film, no, not interested. I am not interested in seeing that unless it's an R rating. And his name of sequel is Let There Be Carnage, which of course will include with Andy Serkis being the director, and it will include Woody Harrelson, who made a mid-credit scene as the serial killer Cletus Cassidy, who is a notorious serial killer being in prison. And of course, for a reason, he was, in the comics, also Eddie's cellmate. But he's the one that's getting interviewed by Eddie. But yes, the film, however, will be in late 2001. Maybe October or November or Christmas. I mean, it's not a miracle product. I mean, we're getting Spider-Man for Christmas. And of course, I want to see that movie on Christmas. You know? So I can review it on Christmas. But I digress on that. So, however, that's going to do about it for the release dates of one film that's going to be pushed up earlier, and the other that got delayed to later. But however, we're going to be talking about going back to the MCU just in time to talk about the episode I'm going to review for today's Marvel Tuesday of Falcon and Winter Soldier. So, yeah. You can't talk about Marvel Tuesday without talking about the DCEU. Oh, sorry. We already talked about that. You can't have a Marvel Tuesday when talking about the Disney Plus series. Well, okay, yeah, I get you got this guy's already canceled. Yeah. After what happened, which I talk about often at times on the Wednesday Unleashed, where of course I have my rants on. But Falcon and Winter Soldier, we're going to talk about that very soon. But yeah, we're going to talk about right now is WandaVision. We already knew that WandaVision is finished. That WandaVision already finished as a TV show, but not as a TV series, but as a mini series with 9 episodes, with the main villain being Agatha, becoming Agatha Harkness. Being the main villain of the show, which of course did a psychiatrist where with Wanda's favorite sitcoms. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed watching WandaVision. Where of course it's just an interesting turn. Well, it was a sitcom, but actually it was Agatha who, or Agnes or Agatha was the one causing the Wanda's psychiatry. You know? Right before she became the Scarlet Witch. But, however, one person who did not watch it is none other than Chris Evans, the former Captain America. Thank you for your service, Captain America. Well, despite of his political views. But, however, he admitted to not watching, haven't watching WandaVision just yet. I'm not saying this is his missed opportunity, but we are, of course, going to be talking about from the former Captain America to the current Captain America. So now we are from. This is the tale of two Captain Americas. One Captain America who did his duty for Avengers Endgame. Become one with another. The new Captain America for the Falcon Winter Soldier is Wyatt Russell. And of course, to be honest, I'm not a fan of the new Captain America. To be honest, because I'm not a fan of the new Captain America. That is just, he's just disrespectful. It's just a showboat, you know. And then of course he did say he was not trying to step in his shadow, Steve Rogers. He's trying to be his own Captain America. Yeah, right. But, however, back to the actor who played Captain America, and he didn't say that he doubts that the fans, like myself, will dislike his Captain America. Because he already knows he will dislike his Captain America. They will dislike his Captain America. Because Wyatt Russell knows. Yeah, it's true. He did say that he knew we were gonna dislike his Captain America. He didn't criticize, but that doesn't mean he criticized us for disliking his Captain America. He already knew. You know, just like with Lauren Bailey, knew the fans would dislike her character, Abby. After she played the game, she knew why the fans didn't like Abby. And Lauren Bailey was her actress. from the infamous, for the very controversial Last of Us Part 2, which has one of the half of the main heroes killed off with a golf club by her. But I gotta say, props to the actress herself, Lauren Bailey. But I bet she knew why everyone hates Abby. But why Russell? I don't know much about the guy, but. But if you guys, see like any of the references, movies he was in, and of course he, like non-comic book movies or non-geek movies, like any movies he was in, let me know. But he already knows. We're going to dislike. Alright guys, the last topic of the night. Or in that case, if you're watching this or listening to this on Tuesday, the last one of the day before the review. Alright guys, so the last one for the night before I go into bed, to get ready for tomorrow on Friday to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier. So, right before we're gonna talk about Marvel, before we're gonna go to the spoiler territory for tomorrow. But we are gonna talk about is how long will the Falcon and Winter Soldier third episode will take? Let's see. It's gonna take about the lengthy time of 54 minutes long. Oh my America's ass. Oh dear America's ass, ladies and gentlemen. It's 54 minutes long. Whew! So, does that mean we're gonna have to go to heavy? It's gonna be heavy on spoilers, like it did with WandaVision's episodes 4 and 9. Of course, do a full spoiler review. All right, guys. That's all. But let's just keep this short. Anyway, guys, if you haven't seen this episode, well, I know that. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna go to bed to get ready for tomorrow, and please, God help us all, and of course, get prepared for episode 3 of Falcon and Winter Soldier. So, guys, have a good night, or in a form of a stereotypical mayor. All right, everyone. It's time for me to go to bed, but I want you all have a good night and have a pleasant tomorrow. Good morning, podcasters! Today is Friday. You know what that means. Time for another Falcon and Winter Soldier. And the name of the episode is, of course, Power Broker. So we got them. But I'm not going to be doing any spoiler-free ones because this one contains really heavy spoilers, like in connection to the other MCU films. If you guys haven't seen Power Broker, do so now. But however, if you have seen, but unless you have canceled your Disney Plus subscription, do so now. But if you guys didn't, but if you guys canceled it, just hear what I have to say. Okay, guys, welcome to the review of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, Episode 3, The Broker, where we continue to left off with Episode 2, but yes, there is references of the Captain America trilogy, which led to this one. Like for the first Avenger with with Bucky, and of course we have the Winter Soldier, where Bucky becomes the Winter Soldier and Hydra's killer. And Civil War, where we're introduced to Zemo, who killed T'Chaka. Yes, and yeah, the Sam doesn't like the idea, but Bucky didn't like it either, but it's the only way. So he talked to Zemo, and he's got the leads where they could lead to the Flag Smashers' very own Callie. Yeah. Callie, the leader of the Flag Smashers. The worldwide terrorist leader. And however, that Sam did not like that idea because he remembered the last time with Zemo that he put that he tried to get Winter Soldier, right? That he that of course had King T'Challa killed. But what Sam didn't realize, that Steve did talk to King T'Challa, the son of King T'Chaka, who indeed was killed in Captain America Civil War, in which got King T'Challa in his, first going to kill the Winter Soldier. But then realized that both his father and Steve Rogers' friends were the victims of Zemo's, mishaps. And then Zemo had a plan. He got out of his cell and then put the guard in a chokehold all the way to the bathroom. Oh, okay then. Are we gonna have a bathroom scene from Austin Powers recreated? By putting his head in the toilet and give him a swirly? And tricking that cowboy with some innuendos? But other than that, he did put on the disguise. And he went into B3. Not D23, but B3. And yeah, there is a connection to the Disney, since Disney merged with the Marvel Studios. And Lewis was recently to a Small World, played by Michael Pena. I'm sure some Disney Easter eggs. But then again, that would be only for the movies, however. So, yeah. But Zemo had met with Falcon and with Sam and Bucky. And Sam just told him that he's going back to jail. But Bucky said that they need him for the leads to the Flag Smashers. And then of course they're gonna go all the way to the plane. And on the plane, they're going to meet with his butler in the plane. And he just has to do some breath as well. Although we're gonna see what happens with an origin story of Curry right before she became the leader of the Flag Smashers. Or in that case, before she founded the Flag Smashers. She was just living in the poor slums of Latifah. And she was walking around and there were people back on like almost having a population that were wiped out by Thanos. And then of course we see her mother being unconscious and hospitalized. And she has her tearful moment. Not because I don't feel sympathetic, because that's how I went through. That's how I really went through, because I want to, But although they go to the other place with Sam, Bucky, and Zemo are looking around, just gonna find a person named Sabri. But although he did say that those two will have to stay in character. Oh, really? So the actor who played Zemo, he's the director of this episode now? Huh? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Talk about blending in. But I thought that would be an irony, because he told him to stay in character. But, however, this is like a level 1313 vibes right there. There's an underground and Sam would be playing the pimp named Smiling Shark, or Smiling Tiger. And then, of course, he was the usual, but the bartender just removed an egg from an eel, killing it, and grabbed the egg and placed it in a vodka. And then he drank it. And then we had the Winter Soldier, and they were talking about, the Winter Soldier, like, to attack in order to get information out of, to get the information out of the bartender for not telling him, and Bucky begins to transform into the Winter Soldier to attack him, and we can hear the music from Captain America Winter Soldier with that same eerie screech. And then the bartender accepts and lets them in to see that person. That person, it's an old woman named Sabiri. And then she had the leads to get to Carrie to find where she is. But then things would go wrong for them. And of course, with Sam's sister, calling her, getting a call from her, she orders Sam, who is the Smiling Shark, to answer via speaker. And that didn't work, because after her sister just called her Zip, and then Silver gave the order to kill them. And then, however, she was shot dead. And they were ordered by her to kill them, but they were in pursuit, and of course, gone to get killed by them too. But that did not know. They bump into Sharon, who was also on the run. The Sharon Snow, who is the granddaughter of Peggy Carter. And then she wasn't allowed to leave states. Then they go in the freight crates. The same freight crates where you saw on the train. Yeah, I want to see the ones where you could travel, like if you want to go somewhere. Maybe I could get out here and go to North Carolina very soon. Greensboro, but that's gonna have to wait. But, however, we are talking about is the what they're trying to look for is the professor, the ones who created the serum, the ones who create the super serum. And while he was listening to a classic song, while Sam and Bucky are in their positions. To look around. They are to look around for him, and then until they found him, and then they interrogate him about Curry and the 8 super soldiers. Actually, Seth, there's 7 now. One of them had been shot. No, one of them had died. Who gave his life to buy the Flag Smashers some time. And then, of course, mentioned one of their names, and they said that's all he's ever going to give them. And then Zemo had and killed them. But as for Sharon, however, she was distracted by the ones. And of course, you know, they got killed. And they killed one with a pipe. I do have to admit, that was a pretty cool kill right there. Not because he's a woman, because, you know, because I like the ones that are, you know, the best kills on the Disney Plus. Since The Mandalorian, with season 1 with from chapter 3, the Sid with the Stormtrooper getting burned by the Mando, and season 2 with the tragedy with Boba Fett using that weapon to smash that Stormtrooper's face in. And that was a pretty cool kill. Sorry, I needed the mind milk. Good for my strong bones. I don't need a super serum to be strong. As long as I got my milk, that's fine. And speaking of which, I'm already out, so I could go to whatever I don't get called in for work. I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna go to the store and go get myself some. Go get myself some milk. And then, of course, Zemo, what moment we've been waiting for, he put on his mask. And no, not the mask where it could save your life. But yeah, the mask mandate's not needed, but if something tells me that I need to wear a mask, I will wear a mask. But if it tells me not, since I got vaccinated twice, and no, I'm not under control by the government. It's a medical thing, because I kept up with that. Again, with that medical thing, yeah. So I got vaccinated twice. I don't have to wear a mask. You know? I got vaccinated. I got vaccinated twice. Now back to what I was saying, of course, he put on his face mask and then begins the shootings to save Bucky, Sam, and Sharon. Huh, that's unusual. A villain who stopped the interrogation with a gunshot is saving his adversaries. Well, two of his three adversaries. Well, actually, yeah, okay, yeah, they're the ones that were fighting against the, Team Iron Man. And they were locked up, with Sharon being on the run. He gave Steve a goodbye kiss. And only Cap is the only one who's not captured and gave him everything, but and Zemo was stopped from taking his own life by the son of his victim, King T'Challa, who's the next king of Wakanda. And R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. And I tell you, if they would have, given it a treatment, like, if he would have been 45 or over 45, then he would be able to get his treatment. But back to what I was saying, he, of course, was, gives them the lead that Bucky and Sam are gonna go with the other leads today. Sam told Sharon to come to America with him, but however, the only way she's gonna go back to America is for a pardon from the president. I'm not sure, but Biden is not the one who gives out pardons, and President Trump is the one who gives out pardons. But most of them controversial, but a few of them, well, disturbingly, like that woman from the who got arrested in a non-violent drug crime, and I mean, she doesn't deserve the federal prison. And Lil Wayne, I know that would carry a lot of weapons, but come on, the dude needs a rap career. Like I say, the dude needs a rap career. And then most of them I'm not sure of his intention, but if Trump were president, he would give out your pardon, Sharon. And then back to the Flag Smashers. We of course have witnessed the hostility Ikari and her friend were of course he was getting ready and then taking them hostage. They captured them and then lock them inside. And then of course she said that they need to go now. And the car exploded with killing them inside. And he said there were people inside. But she responded with, that's how she talks to people, by exploding. Yep. And of course, speaking of the next connection, they go to the new and approved La Vita. But right before it, with Sam got a call that one of the flag bearers they were looking for was dead. I told you, Sam! I told you, 6! And and of course, he died. And like I say, he died. He gave his life to save his fellow flag smashers. But then, and of course, Vita, and they look at Bucky was stopped by one of the Wakandians. I think that's the same one who appeared on The Walking Dead as Michonne. And it looks like we're gonna have to find out what happens next. Wonder who I forgot. Oh yeah! Wait. Oh yeah! Captain America! Or John Walker. Hey. In my car. You know, Captain America and Battlestar. I'm not gonna say who cares about him. I'm not gonna say who cares about, but they were in an interrogation with the Germans. And no, it's not the same Germans that Bucky and Steve have fought in World War II. It's the modern day Germans about the flag smashers. And also he's in an interrogation, you know, just finding some evidence that both Falcon and Winter Soldier, or Sam and Bucky have broke out Zemo. But that's not an evidence. But there's no evidence of it. He did that himself. Well, okay, so for that episode, that they are not the main part of that they are not the main point, though they're secondary. Who cares? I don't care about his Captain America. Like that. I don't care about his Captain America. I don't. But I do have to admit, Wyatt Russell, this is his first time filling up big shoes, and I gotta say, major kudos to Wyatt Russell for not only that, and for knowing that we're all going to dislike his Captain America. Because I sure do. Because I sure dislike his Captain America, but major props to the actor for both his performance in this and for knowing we're going to dislike his Captain America. Alright guys, it's time to end this episode of Marvel Tuesday with this review. Okay guys, that's going to be well enough for this episode of Marvel Tuesday. What a doozy! I just returned to doing topics for Marvel Tuesday, and with one getting earlier release date and the other one getting delayed, and and of course Russell Crowe coming to the MCU, and of course with Chris Evans haven't watching one of the Disney Plus series yet, and and the actor for the show playing the new Captain America knew we're gonna dislike his Captain America. And, I mean, can you blame him for knowing? Because he sure didn't blame us for disliking his Captain America. And of course I have to watch 54 minutes of this episode for this review. Alright guys, that's gonna do about it. I will see you guys next time, and remember that quote from JFK. That's not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.